Libra, thank you for clicking on this video. This video is for the collective zodiac sign of Libra for April 2026 in the area of love. Thank you for being here. I did meditate on your energy and I have a few intuitive messages for you. All right, so the first one is something about repairs being done to your home or inside your home in April. So you may be having to have some repairs done for something. And then I got the zodiac sign of Leo, so you could be dealing with a Leo strongly in the, like often in April 2026, or something about dealing with a Leo or having to communicate with a Leo often. All right. The color yellow could be significant for you. You could be wearing a lot of yellow in April. Somehow, some way, the color yellow is going to come through a lot in April for you. Specifically, the color, it's like a mustard color. So it's not like a bright yellow. It's more so of like a mustard colored yellow. I don't know how to put that. I know there's another name for that, but that's the best way I could describe what I could see. Then I got something could be transforming for you or changing for you in the month of April of 2026. Something very significant. All right, that could be anything from a job, a relationship. Take it as it resonates for you. But something is going to be transforming. There's going to be a change, but there may be some. What I was getting was like something's going to be like almost like a difficulty before you get some clarity. Like something difficult happens before this change happens, before this transformation happens. Okay, difficult could be something very minute for you. For others, it will be something severe. Not severe. Maybe that's too strong of a word. Something a little more. Not so small. Something that's going to be. A little more stronger than minute. Okay, so it's going to be different for each and every one of you. This is a collective reading, not a one-to-one personal reading. So take what resonates in this message and leave what doesn't for someone else. Also, my readings are not gender specific. So if I say she, it could well be he, and if I say he, it could be she. If I say masculine, feminine, place yourself where you need to place yourself when it comes to pronouns. Also, if I'm speaking and I'm reading for you and you find that you're actually on the other side, the other person, then flip the roles. You know your story more than I do. You're living your life. I'm only speaking what I see in the cards and what I get intuitively, but again, I'm reading for a collective, so it's going to be different for everyone. And so you may be the person on the other side of the message, and so flip the roles. All right, then the last message I got was that in the month of April of 2026 you're going to need to block someone. You may need to block someone or cut communication with them in some way. All right, that's all I have for you as far as intuitive messages. Let's get into the tarot. All right, thank you, Spirit. For Libras in April of 2026 for romantic love. Thank you. For Libras, what messages do you have for Libras? For Libras for April 2026, thank you. You've got the Magician. That's Virgo, Gemini energy. For Libras. The World card. That's fixed sign energy, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. The Wheel of Fortune. You got 3 major arcanas out. Wow. And I shuffled off camera. Oh, excuse me, my nose is suddenly itching. I had heard a few times from multiple readers on YouTube that when your nose itches while you're reading and you're channeling, that's because you're channeling. So yeah, it doesn't have to happen to me that often, but once in a while it does. For Libras in love for April 2026. Thank you. So you've got the 2 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, you have the 9 of Pentacles. So Libras, if you're not single right now, you will find yourself single by the end of April 2026. Okay, that may be a good thing for some and not so good for others, but take it as it resonates, okay? You also, I mean, aside from being single or in a relationship, or not in a relationship in this case, you have built you're very independent. First and foremost, a lot of you are very independent watching this video, and I feel like you have built your financial wealth, okay, or your savings account. Like you've built your financial portfolio independently, single-handedly. You've done it on your own, okay. And I'm getting like a lot of people like look up to you for that reason. Okay. All right. So with the Magician card here, you've manifested something here. For some of you, you've manifested an ending of a situation, you've manifested a situation that I'm getting that you needed to come to an end. Like you needed it to come to an end with the World card here, and that's why you were manifesting it. You used all your tools. Because the Magician card is someone that has willpower, but they use all their resources. Okay, this is a person that uses. So you have four resources in the tarot deck. You have wands, you have cups, you have pentacles, and you have swords. The Magician uses all four to get with what he or she wants. Okay, and so I mean, in the natural realm, that's you utilizing all your resources. But in this case, this is a love reading. I feel like you've manifested closing out a cycle. Now, for some of you, I'm getting that this is you basically holding on to a past relationship, and you needed that to end in order for you to move forward. And why I'm saying that is because after the World card here, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so after you've decided that this needs to end, this and this could all be internal. Like in your head, you probably were wishing and hoping for a long time that someone would come back into your life, or that that's the only really real like storyline I'm getting, is that you were wishing for a long time that someone would come back into your life. But I feel like you knew that needed to end, or this cycle with this person, or this almost like you had a soul tie with someone. And I feel like you've manifested, or will be manifesting by April, that this ends, that this cycle ends. And I feel like with the World card, it does end in April. This is going to be a thing of the past. You're closing out this chapter. You've learned what you had to learn, and you've mastered it. Okay, but now with the Wheel of Fortune here, I feel like there's a change happening. This is destined. The wheel is turning, and it's turning in your favor, because there was a lot of confusion here with the Two of Swords. I feel like you had to heal from that situation. With the Four of Swords here, you were up in your head. It had you really confused with the Two of Swords. Let's get more for Libra in love for April 2026. Please clarify the Magician card. Thank you. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Didn't I get that? Yeah, at the bottom of the deck. The Nine of Pentacles. You manifested almost like you manifested being single, Libra. You manifested not only being single, but being well off. Financially, materially, you are well off. And I feel like that's what you've manifested more than being single. Because I don't know that you wanted to be single, but I feel like for some of you, you didn't care that you were single. That wasn't a top priority for you. That wasn't your main focus. I feel like your main focus was to I'm hearing gain the coin, get that bag. And I feel like that's what you're manifesting, or have manifested. So take it as it resonates for you, whether it's past, present, or future tense. I feel like this is what you've been putting your willpower towards. This is what you've been focused on with the Nine of Pentacles, with the with the Magician card and the Nine of Pentacles. Tell me about the World card for Libra for April 2026. The Three of Swords. Yeah, something about, I felt it. It was like you had to close out a chapter where you were heartbroken. There was like a lot of struggle in the past, challenges when it comes to a love connection. All right. And with the Three of Swords, that's what's closing out I'm sorry, with the World card, that's what's closing out. It's ending. This is no longer going to be the case. You're going to move on from this. And for many of you, I'm getting this is something that's gone on for a long time. So although you may have dated other people, there's someone that's always been in the back of your mind, like with the question mark of what if, what if. So I feel like that's going to be closing out. If not, already, it's going to happen in April. Tell me more about the wheel card for Libra for April 2026. The Four of Wands. This change is going to bring so much celebration, so much love is what I'm getting with the Four of Wands. For some of you, you can be gaining a new home. Your first, maybe I'm hearing first time home buyer, because there is a house back there. But there's these four women dancing. This talks about celebration. It talks about community. It talks about just all around, like happiness and joy, because there's a celebration there's going to be, for some of you, you're going to have a reunion of some sort, or go to a reunion with some friends that you haven't seen in a long time, or in the month of April you may be invited out to go somewhere. But there's going to be a change here, and the change will bring forth like happiness and time for celebration, something to celebrate. Okay, some of you may be seeing in the month of April 11/11 very often. But yeah, this is beautiful. I'm getting you might be going to a wedding. Someone else is getting married, and you might be getting the invitation in April, or going to the actual wedding. Two of Swords for Libra for April 2026, please. Thank you. I saw it. It's the Emperor card, Aries energy. So what I'm getting with the Emperor card here, I feel like there was someone here in your energy that had you in confusion, because almost like they were like, I'm getting an energy that's just not good. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Emperor to me is like someone who's strict, someone who's who kind of like tries to put impose their way of thinking, or their way of being, or just their way period, onto someone, or just like is very stern and very strict. That's that energy. They could also be very almost like a dictatorship type of energy, like it's just my way or the highway type of energy, or just very controlling is what I'm getting, more so than anything. Yes, very controlling. So I feel like this person is the person that had you confused, or could be the person that had you in this Three of Swords energy is what I'm getting also. All right, and I feel like this is the energy that you're coming out of. All right, and for some of you in April, what may be happening is that this person may be trying to come back and have you confused. So I mean, take it as it resonates for you. I'm just getting like this person may try to come back into your life after you've closed that chapter out, is when and they see a change in you, okay, and see how you're glowing and celebrating whatever this is. It could be financial, whatever change is happening in your life. This person somehow, some way has I'm getting front row seats, but like also like just able to know about what's going on somehow, some way, and they're trying to get back in good with you, and it's going to leave you in like a sense of like, I don't know which way to go, I don't know what to do, all right, and up in your head, kind of like thinking about it, contemplating what to do. And with the Four of Swords for Libra, please. Let's see. The Four of Swords talks about healing. It talks about healing. It talks about taking time out to retreat from, from life, or just, from people, just so that you can, so that you can move forward, in a better, like, more peaceful or more calmer state. Okay, something had you, and the Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords. So this is after a heartbreak. All right, and I feel like that's what you're going to be seeing or remembering after this Emperor comes towards you. And with the Page of Swords, yeah, there's going to be a message. I feel like you're going to be telling this person that that you've healed from them, and that you don't want to. Why go back to something that you took so much time to heal from? That it took you like so much work to heal from. All right, let's get more. The Nine of Pentacles for Libra. Yes, the Strength card. Yeah, this talks about willpower, and this talks about focus. And with the Strength card here, I feel like this is, you could be dealing with a Leo, take it as it resonates, or you could have Leo placements, but it doesn't have to mean that. Actually, and then I just got the intuitive messages I just mentioned you would, a Leo came forward, like a Leo came out. So yeah, you could definitely be dealing with a Leo, or you could have Leo placements again, like I just mentioned. But with the strength card here, it does speak to you having to have strength, and you being like very like courageous, all right, having courage with the lion there. You have courage to build your wealth, build your financial portfolio on your own, single-handedly. There are many people that feel like they can't reach that level of, now my right ear is ringing, and now it just stopped. So that's for some of that means something. So whatever I was saying, that's confirmation. For many of you, for many people, they feel like they can't reach that level of wealth alone. They feel like they have to do it with a partner, whether that's a friend who's a partner, a business partner, or significant other, a love connection. And they go, they do this with, with two income streams, or two incomes in the household, as a partnership, whether it's a spouse or, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Yeah, whatever you resonate with. But I feel like in this case, this is what makes you so powerful with the magician here and the strength card here. I feel like this makes you so powerful. This makes you so I'm hearing magnetic. Interesting. Magnetic. Okay, and with that magnetism, you could be bringing in someone, a better suitor than this emperor. Let's see. With the Three of Swords for Libra, please clarify the Three of Swords for Libra for April 2026. The Lover's card. Yes, you were heartbroken because someone could have Gemini in their energy, in their top four, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs, but it doesn't have to mean that. You could be dealing with a Gemini, but it doesn't have to mean that. It's just a union, a partnership had you in this Three of Swords energy. They had you heartbroken. They hurt your I'm hearing hurt your feelings, but also just there could be something about someone cheating on you, because the Three of Swords does speak to someone, a third party for some of you. And you closed out that cycle. You ended it. It ended that there was like a mass. You had to master the lessons that you learned from that connection in order to move forward. And when you decided to do that, your life changed. I feel like with this is a cycle. This is a cycle, and this is like a 180 happens in your life that leads you to a celebratory state. Tell me about the Four of Wands for Libra for April 2026 in love. Thank you so much. You've got the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like the energy here for me is like spirit, God, who you celebrate, who you pray to, was able to give to you. The Six of Wands talks about reciprocating, right? It's reciprocating, someone being generous, and someone being the other person being, grateful. And so with the Six of Pentacles here, I feel like this is spirit saying, okay, you closed up that cycle. Now you're ready to receive the blessings that I have for you. That's what I'm getting with this. This whole lineup here just speaks to because this for me is destined. This is like destiny. This is like the heavens just pouring, like making this change happen in your life. But it had to come after you've learned a lesson, and then you opened up the windows of heaven, and God is pouring out these blessings, right? And I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, that's what this is. This is about reciprocation. Now I'm able to give to you. Now I'm able to give you, the things that you've desired, what you've been manifesting, what you wanted. Okay. Tell us about the Emperor card for Libra for April 2026 in love. That's a lot of cards, but I'll take... Oh, it's only two. I thought it was more than that. Okay, so with the Emperor card, you've got the Six of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. What I'm getting with this, and it's funny, I don't usually get this, right? Separate from this is good. These are good cards, right? I would say these are good cards. But with the Emperor card here, and with the card of confusion, the Two of Swords, I feel like this person is coming in wanting you to recognize them. With the Six of Wands, they want your attention here. With the Six of Wands, they want you to be they're like this, attention whore. I hate to say that, but it's like they want this like me. They have this like, hey, I'm right here. Look at me, look at me. And then with the Seven of Pentacles, they almost feel like they're due your attention. Like they feel like they're due your attention. I've put in so much work into our relationship. I gave you so much, that kind of thing. Like you're supposed to look at me. You're supposed to give me attention when I come to you. You're supposed to show me attention. And it's like, do you really want my attention? Because this is the worst way. The way you're going about it is the worst way. And that's what I'm getting. This person's like I said, controlling. And I feel like that's this, this energy is almost like, look at me, give me attention when I come towards you, even though we haven't seen each other in like months or years or whatever the case is. When I show up, you should give me attention. You shouldn't shun me. You shouldn't turn me away. You shouldn't block me. Remember, in the intuitive messages as well, I also mentioned blocking someone in the month of April, or cutting communication. It could be this person. This person could be in Aries, or have Aries placements. All right. Doesn't have to mean that. And this person could either be a father. It could be the father of your children, or a father to someone else's children, but nonetheless a father. Could be, doesn't have to mean that for everyone. Take it as it resonates for you. But with the Seven of Pentacles here, this person really feels entitlement. There's like a sense of entitlement here, because they feel like there's no one better than me. That's the type of energy I'm getting with this person. They have this like very stuffy way of thinking about themselves. I want to call it a name that a lot of people use, but I'm not going to do that. Starts with an N. But yeah, I just feel like this person's very, very entitled here. All right. Tell me about the Page of Swords for Libra. Oh, no, we're not taking that. But I did see the Temperance card. This person could be a Sagittarius, or you could have Sagittarius placements. Ooh, and I see the Justice card, but we're going to shuffle because that was too many, and it all did like it all fell apart. But yeah. Tell me more about the Page of Swords for Libra for April 2026 in love. Why is the Page of Swords here? The King of Cups. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like you're telling them, I did this healing and there's no way, I'm hearing no way in hell. I'm going back after I've been able, for some of you, whatever this person put you through had you in a very high state of anxiety and or depression. Okay. And I feel like with the King of Cups, you were able to manage, because the King of Cups is someone that has been able to balance their logic with their heart. So, their emotions with their logical mind, and they've been able to balance that, and they're able to do that. And I feel like this is where you're at now. In the month of April, this is where you're going to be, because you've healed with the Four of Swords here. You've healed, you've done the healing, and this is what you're going to be telling this person, and you're going to be telling them in a very sharp, very blunt manner, because Page of Swords, you're coming in with the sword, and the sword is sharp. Okay, so your words may be sharp, and it may be cutting to this person, cutting into this person is what I just heard. Love this for you, Libra. I love that you're standing up for yourself. I love that you're telling this person where to go, where to stick it. And I'm seeing, I hate to say that, I'm seeing a sword going up somebody's, backside hole. I hate to give you that visual, but that's what I just heard. I just saw when I said that, where to stick it. Oh God. All right, let's see. What other messages for Libra for the month of April 2026 in love? Oh, something flipped. Chained. Codependency. I feel like this person really wanted you to be attached to them. Unhealthy attachment, way down. Yeah. Whoever this person is, they wanted you to be, and for some of you, you really were. You were at one point in your life, but that's ended with the World card here. That's done and over with. It's done. You're no longer chained to this person. Thank you, God. With Libra, I'm feeling for this, for you, Libra, because I'm like, who does that? Like, who, no one should feel this sense of entitlement or control over anyone, and you shouldn't allow it at all, but easier said than done. I'm sure that, things happen because it's timing. It's all about timing. You gave in into a person that maybe put up a facade when you first met, and, fell in love with that. You fell in love with that, and it's like it's so easy to fall into. And people are very manipulative. You know, they will smile in your face and have you believing that you're the apple to their eye, and then after some time, the true them love bomb just came out. Overly attentive. What did I just say? Showered with affection for personal gain. I was just saying that, right? This person most likely love bombed you at one point in your life, and it took a long time for you to heal from this person. All right, let's get some more. Excuse me. For Libra for April 2026 in love, please. What are the messages? For Libras in love for April 20. Oh, it almost fell. Feeling lost. I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anymore, and it's easier to just stay in silence. Okay, so this could be what this person's feeling at some point. And I mean, I don't know about them staying silent. Maybe they're just coming towards you at some point in April, but prior to that, they probably feel, and the reason why they probably coming to you is because they feel lost. All right, and they're just looking for. I'm getting someone who's looking for more, like food to to feed their ego is why I'm saying food. So, and I feel like you were that person in the past for them. You're so special. You're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before, and I can't get enough. Okay, they definitely feel that about you, which is why they're coming towards you. In the month of April 2026, but I feel like you're not going to stand for it. Honestly, with this Page of Swords here, you've put in the work, you've healed, and there's no need. You're going to look at them and be like, "What? After all the work I've done on myself to get past you, I'm not going back to that." All right, let's see. For Libra in love for April 2026, please. Trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. I don't know about that. Let's get a card on that. Protected. You are safe and divinely guided. Yes, I feel like you're safe, but it's your spirit guides, your team, God. You are being protected from this person. Why is trust here for Libra? Why is a card of trust here? Six of Cups. That talks about nostalgia. It's about childhood. I'm getting childhood wounds. Okay, it says it is safe to trust in this situation. Trusting meaning like it's okay to so this person could have been from your childhood, which is why you probably felt like that, so connected to them. Because you felt like, well, they knew me from childhood, and it felt comfortable. It was someone that was comfortable for you. And I feel like Spirit is letting you know it's okay to trust, to move forward. It's okay to do that. Okay. I just needed some clarity. I thought it said to trust in like being with this person. I don't know why I saw it that way, but that's not what the card was saying. All right. Let's see. Any more messages for Libras in love for April 2026, please? Children are important here. This could be someone, like I mentioned, because the the Emperor card, which signifies Aries, that's why I kept coming out, why I said that. But the Emperor card also signifies the father archetype. So this could be someone that you've had children with. This could be the father of your children. So that's why it's important here. Yeah, interesting. All right, let's see. Any more messages for Libra? Leo. This could be a Leo. You could have Leo placements, or this person can. All right. But Leo's definitely coming through strongly. It came through in the intuitive messages. It's coming through with the strength card here, and now with this deck. Let's just get one card for advice for Libra. I was going to say Leo. For Libra for April 2026. And then we can close out. Thank you so much again, Libra, for being here and for watching till the end. Advice for Libra, please. Oops, don't fall. Advice for Libra, please. Let's give advice. Let's give some advice for Libra. All right. Thank you. It says spiritual growth. I love this for you. I feel like you have spiritually grown, Libra, and doing that has helped you to release the bondage. Okay, the bondage that this person had you in. I feel like your spiritual growth is helping you, has helped you, is helping you, will help you. Take it as resonates. Time is fluid. With growing spiritually, okay, and you're gonna see your worth. Your eyes are gonna be open to so much more, and change is gonna happen once you close out that cycle with this person. Once you close out like that need for that connection with this person. All right. Once you close out that thought in your head that this person is still a priority or a prospect in your life. All right. Thank you for being here, Libra. Thank you for clicking on this video, and thank you for staying till the end. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to like, share, and comment down below. And if you also haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. It'll definitely help us to grow, and also it'll allow YouTube to inform you, alert you, notify you when I upload more videos like this one. Until next time, bye.